My name is Tiffany, or aka Nerdydollgirl. So this video is a little bit different. Recently in the news, Lady Gaga came out as saying that she has been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And that is something that I actually personally have. And I was quite taken by how many horrible, rude, and nasty comments were posted on her Facebook page. There was actually someone who said, I've had 3 heart attacks. I can't remember what the other stuff was. But suck it up and, I still go to work, because she had to cancel her tours right now. For someone living with the disease of fibromyalgia, trying to explain to somebody else what it is like is impossible. If you do not know somebody on a personal level who suffers from fibromyalgia, you will not understand it. I've been diagnosed since I was 16, but symptoms showed up earlier than that. I had pain constantly. I was unable to do a lot of the activities of other kids without ending up in severe pain. When they finally diagnosed me, it was partly relief and partly devastating. My mom had fibromyalgia, and I saw how it had affected her, and she had another friend who also had it, and she was actually in a wheelchair from it. Now, seeing Lady Gaga, she is bouncy and fiery, and she does amazing stunts and amazing performances, and to be quite honest, I was extremely shocked to find out that she had fibromyalgia. Now, that's not to say that we don't push ourselves, because maybe this is a trait of people with it, but quite often my husband will have to say to me, you need to slow down. You need to remember that you have this disease, and there are going to be times when you can't do anything, and more often than not, it's because you've pushed yourself too far. And that angers me, not at him, but at the disease, because I am one of those people that wants to go, go, go. I love to be out there doing stuff. I hate being sick, and I hate not being able to get anything done and have to depend on somebody else. So to have this disease has been very challenging, and it's hard because my whole life I have had people be angry and frustrated and roll their eyes because there are things that I can't do. And the amount of pain that I live with every day is incredibly intense. There are times that I want to die because of how bad the pain becomes. I can't. So when it's really bad, nobody can touch me. My skin hurts so bad that it feels like burning, stabbing pain. And so when my kids want to hug me, I push through it. But sometimes it's just so bad I can't. And it's hard for someone to say to their child, I'm sorry, honey, but I can't hug you today. I am just sending out word that please do not judge before you understand. Fibromyalgia is a debilitating disease that affects so many people now, and there are varying degrees of it. I know people who have fibromyalgia and they can work, they can, you know, they are able to be normal parts of society, and the pain that they live with, they're able to deal with medication or exercise or anything like that. And then there are people like me that no matter what, I will always have pain. And the amount of pain that I have is so bad that I cannot work. And when someone says, well, you know, I have this and blah, 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 and I can work, you don't understand. You don't know. You can't understand the degree of pain that we live with. The scary thing is there's no cure. There's not really any medication that works. I personally have started taking medical marijuana, and it has helped me tremendously. But even so, there are days that I have so much pain that I can't do anything. And for an outside observer, they look at me and they're like, well, she's young. She has to be capable of doing stuff. So is she just being lazy? Is she just being selfish? No. If I could work a normal job, then I would do that. That is the hardest thing for me, that I can't go out and provide for my family. And when people just assume that, it's so hurtful. I've had someone say to me, you're a dead weight on society. You know, if there was an apocalypse, you would be fed to the zombies. Because to them, I am not worth saving. Because to them, I don't bring value. And that's bullshit. And it hurts. And I bawled my eyes out, and I talked to my husband and I said, is it true? Because living with this disease makes you feel like you are not worthy of love and attention and affection, because there's so little that you can do. And it's easy to listen to the people that say the bad things that they say. So I'm hoping that people will start looking into this disease and start researching it and trying to understand it. The problem is that it's very misunderstood. A lot of doctors still think it's mental and not physiological, which once I got the label of having it, doctors put right off everything that I have wrong. When I had intense pain in my side, the doctor wrote it off as part of my fibromyalgia. But I knew that something was really bad. So I ended up going to the hospital and pushing for them to do an ultrasound. And they found that my gallbladder was almost completely impacted and it was infected, and they needed to do an emergency operation that very day because of how bad it was. But because of my background, the doctors just assumed that's all it was. So that is very, very scary and frustrating. So yeah, I'm hoping with Lady Gaga coming out with her diagnosis will help people to start to understand it better and give a little bit of compassion to the people that have it. This is not a sob story. I am not trying to garner you know, pity. There are so many bad things in this world. There are people that have so many horrible, horrible diseases that they have to live with. And I certainly do not think that I'm worse off than them. But just because I'm not worse than them does not mean that I don't deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. And so anyone who says anything negative about Lady Gaga and starts putting her down because of what has come up, please, please stop. Okay? It's very hurtful. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and please comment down below. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye.